Sphero is what you could call a high-tech toy for the rest of us. It's not too childish, and it's not too over the top. It's simply fun. Hello there, my name is David Franco, and welcome to my review of the Sphero. Let's talk about it. So as usual, I like to break my reviews down into pros and cons, and right off the bat, guys, I gotta say, this is a very interesting and unique product, so I think you're gonna like what you're about to hear. So jumping right into the pros, let's just get this out of the way. The setup process is simple. It just works. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is download the official Sphero app for iOS, Android, and now Windows Phone. This allows you to control a variety of things specific to the Sphero. This includes the Sphero's speed, from slow to fast, and even the Sphero's color, which I just really appreciate very much. And well, finally, you can actually make your Sphero dance. Yes, your Sphero can actually dance, which is one of my favorite abilities about this little ball. And speaking of abilities, let's talk about missions, because in my opinion, missions are what makes the Sphero very, very unique. Ranging from driving a certain distance and trying to crash into as many things as possible, or on the other hand, driving a certain distance without crashing into anything. So yeah, I mean, I gotta say the missions are pretty fun and challenging at the same time. According to the specs of this Sphero, the driving range is 30 meters. And honestly, this was never once a problem for me. Now, my house isn't particularly big, but I can drive from my office into my living room without a problem. Okay, so the Sphero's battery life, in other words, its drive time, is about 60 minutes, which was honestly never really an issue for me because I found myself playing with the Sphero for maybe 30 minutes at a time. And now with that said, speaking of battery life, charging the Sphero is pretty cool in itself. You simply drop it into its wireless base, and boom, it's charging. And while by wireless, I do mean dropping the Sphero into the base, but yes, of course, that base has to be plugged into a wall outlet. And now finally, wrapping up my list of pros, I just want to heavily emphasize the amount of apps available for the Sphero. This actually blew my mind a little bit because when the Sphero originally arrived in my office, I thought, okay, cool, I can install the official Sphero app, kind of play around with it, complete some missions, get my XP up, and all that good stuff. But furthering searching the App Store on iOS, but again, it's also available on Android and Windows Phone, you can actually install a variety of apps compatible with the Sphero. And these apps range from missions, to playing tag, to drawing paths for your Sphero to follow, to many other apps. I mean, that's just what I'm trying to emphasize here. The Sphero does not just stop at the official Sphero app. It goes way beyond that. And that's just really neat, especially considering what I am about to get into with my list of cons. And honestly, I only really have one con, and that's its somewhat steep price tag of $129. Now, I'll be honest, $129 is a bit steep, but if you factor all the technology that's crammed into this tiny ball, as well as all of the apps that you have access to, it's really not that bad of a deal. Okay, so in my opinion, you gotta factor in how you're going to use a Sphero and who is going to use a Sphero. If it's just limited to yourself, then yes, perhaps $129 is very steep. But with that said, if you have kids, or maybe even cats, because let's face it, cats enjoy chasing things, then perhaps the $129 price tag isn't really that bad. But you know what, in my opinion, the Sphero is a very impressive piece of technology, and I can definitely recommend it. Now, in my original Sphero unboxing, I did mention that I'm giving one of these away to, well, one of you. So today I'm happy to announce that this Sphero 2.0, brand new in the box, unopened, sealed, all that good stuff, is going out to Talina Warner. So congratulations, Talina. I've actually been emailing you a few times, and yes, you are successfully in the giveaway. And yes, you have successfully won the giveaway. So congratulations. I will be in contact with you soon, and enjoy. And of course, huge thanks to Sphero.com for making this review possible, as well as this giveaway. So check them out, guys. Sphero.com. that is linked right below in the video description. But of course, I'm not done. Before I finish this video, I just want to give a shout out to this little gadget. This is the Alo. Alo? I combined Sphero and, anyway, this is the Ollie. That's what I'm trying to say. Which is very similar to the Sphero, but also quite different at the same time because it has dedicated wheels. So guys, anyway, just check them out. Go Sphero.com. I really appreciate this review and giveaway opportunity. And well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this review. I am always interested in reading your feedback, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.